Okay, check this out. So we are booking at a minimum 5 qualified calls every single day consistently for our high ticket offer by using jokes. Okay, and I'm gonna give you the scripts. Like I'm gonna show you exactly what kind of jokes we use so that you can replicate this in your agency. If you have a coaching business or high ticket online business, you're gonna be able to pretty much replicate this so you can book 5 qualified calls every single day yourself as well. And just for proof, this is what my calendar looks like. So as you can see, it's a real calendar. If I refresh it, this is actually my calendar, and it is fully packed every single week. So we practice what we preach. This is real, as you can see. So let's just get into it, right? So here's the thing, okay? This is a DM system. This is something that you can use on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and X as well. It works incredibly well. It's proven on all of these platforms. So the thing about this, okay, so this works on cold outreach, this works on warm outreach, this works on whatever kind of platform and type of outreach that you want to. The point with this, and if you want to be successful, because look, I'm going to show you the scripts, but if you really want to be successful, there are two things that you need to understand about outreach, okay? So number one, you need to have a super compelling, no-brainer offer, okay? You need to have like an incredibly powerful proposition and a stupidly good world-class offer for your client. Okay, so number one is the offer. The offer is the most important thing because the best offer is going to win the whole market. The better your offer is, the easier it's going to be for you to actually book calls. Okay. And the second thing is that you want to be unique. Okay, you want to be unique. You want to differentiate yourself because if you are sending the same messages that all of your other competitors are sending, then you're not going to stand out and you're just going to be more the same. Your clients are pretty much going to ignore you. Okay, so one offer, two differentiation. Okay. And so here's the thing, your prospects are getting absolutely bombarded with messages right now. And if you are not unique, if you don't differentiate yourself, right, you're just not going to get any book calls. That's the reality. If you want to get book calls, you got to be unique. Now, how do we differentiate yourself? How do we differentiate ourselves? I don't even know how to speak. Well, we do that through humor. Okay. This is what I really mean by jokes. I mean, we use humor to differentiate ourselves, and we use self-deprecating humor more specifically. Okay, and this works extremely well. I'm going to show you some examples, but people love humor, people love to laugh, and so if we are going to use humor, we are going to let them to raise their guard down, because essentially when you're cold messaging someone, their sales, whatever sales resistance is up, we want to get them down. We want to show them that we are a real human. And we are essentially different and unique. Okay, so let me show you again. Right, this is the initial message that we would send. We usually send it as a selfie video or as a voice note, because again, the whole point of this is you want to differentiate yourself. But this is not so much a joke, right? So the first message is not too much of a joke. You can implement jokes as well in it, but it's just like a simple message where I just talk about my offer really quick, really brief, to the point, like under 30 seconds, right? And so this is the script. Then we have a follow-up, which is a voice note, a simple bump like, hey, if you manage to take a look at a video, or if you send a voice note, you would send a voice note. The first follow-up is actually a voice note. And then we start sending out humor, okay? So the follow-up number 2 is going to be like a funny image, okay? Like funny images, like memes work incredibly well, okay? And so this is what works really well for us, me waiting for your unforgiving reply, okay? This is the first hint of humor, okay? And so when someone is going to receive this message, okay, they're going to compare it to all of the other messages that they receive, like just bumping this up at the top of your inbox, just checking in to see if you're interested, just following up, like those, like, dude, people are freaking tired of those messages. Like when they're going to see those messages, like just following up, they're going to want to take their eyes out and never go online ever again. But if you're using something that is original and funny like this one, this is when you stand out, and dude, you're going to get a lot of positive replies. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, this is actually unique. This is actually funny. You made me laugh. I want to talk to you just because you made me laugh and just because you're original. Okay. It works that well. Now, a quick side note, do not copy the exact images and the scripts that you're going to see in this video, because again, the whole point is that you want to stand out. You don't want to copy. If you're going to use it, like, look, we've pretty much messaged the whole coaching and consulting market with these exact images and funny jokes. If you are going to copy them, you're not going to stand out. You're right. So people are going to, they're just going to see that you're copying, and then you're just using the same stuff. So do not copy. They're not monkey see, monkey do. The whole purpose of this is that you create your own jokes in your own funny images. Okay, just a side note. So, look, when people see this, a lot of times we get a lot of positive replies. We get like, haha, that's actually funny. You made me laugh. Okay, send over the VSL, whatever. They watch the VSL, they book a call, we talk to them, and we close them. It's that simple. You just need to use humor. Every single follow-up needs to be done with humor. Now, obviously, some follow-ups, as you can see right here, is, after we send the VSL, some follow-ups are not going to have like necessary humor in them. Like, for example, the first follow-up is, this one just managed to take a look. But again, the next follow-up is going to be very funny. So was the video that terrible, or you didn't like my receding hairline? Okay, so again, this is actually pretty funny, and obviously it applies to me. I can say this to prospects, but obviously if you don't have a receding hairline, or if whatever, you're a woman, then obviously you're not going to say this. You can add something that is unique to you. Okay, so this is the whole purpose. Self-deprecating humor, which is this right here, original humor that is like going to help you to completely stand out. Okay, nobody says this, right? Or you don't like my receding hairline, or maybe like a few people. But when prospects are going to receive this message and they're going to see that it's actually unique, it's original, like no one else uses this, again, they're going to laugh. And because I'm using self-deprecating humor, I'm also lowering the sales resistance, because I'm basically cold messaging them. I'm lowering the sales resistance, and they're going to be much more likely to want to jump on a call with me, okay? Because I'm using humor. Humor is a great way to diffuse the situation, especially when you're, cold calling, like reaching out to people cold, or even when you're on sales calls. Like, people just love to laugh, man. And if you're going to use humor like this one, it's like, I'm just telling you, right? Your calendar is just going to look like this, okay? It's crazy how well this works. The next one is, again, an image. So what we usually do is we send like a funny text and then a funny image. So we alternate both of them. We don't want to just send like funny text or funny images. We want to have pattern interrupts and kind of want to keep them interested in like not knowing what's going to be next. So I'm telling you, this one works extremely well as well. But again, don't copy it, because it's not going to work. You have to create your own unique style. And then this is the next one. Not sure if you got abducted by aliens or if you won the $600 million lottery, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the video. Okay, so again, really funny. Like, you just got to test and see which ones get the most ha-has from people. And then obviously you want to use that for, for basically your whole audience. This is another one with Scooby-Doo. Like, man, like, people love cartoons, especially like absolutely iconic cartoons like, Tom and Jerry, the one that I showed you earlier. Scooby-Doo, like everyone know who this is going to be, like what it's going to be about. They all know about Scooby-Doo, they all know about Tom and Jerry. And so these types of memes work really well. Looks like we've got ourselves a mystery if they don't respond to you. And again, it's original, it's funny. If you get people to laugh, they're going to want to talk to you. It's so simple. And this is just how it works. Then we have like a John Travolta gif where, he's looking around like, oh, where's the reply? Okay, again, another funny thing. And then again, we're following up, again, another text, which is based on like what we said earlier. I hope you didn't get abducted by aliens and stuff like that. So, and then here we say, you really got abducted by aliens. I hope you're negotiating peace with them. Give me a sign when you're back on Earth. So again, this is, again, funny. But after we send them the calendar so they can book a call, if they don't respond again, we're going to follow up with them with humor. So again, self-deprecating humor. Like, we're saying, hey, this is, how our team looks like. It's really funny. This is our team. This is us, like, waiting for you, like whatever, like monkeys. We're like monkeys waiting for your call. Or, waiting for you to book a call, like, a skeleton. This one gets a lot of positive replies as well. So look, this is the DM sequence that we use, like, just short to the point. If you want to book a ton of calls, right, again, I'm showing you my calendar again. If you want to book a ton of calls, use humor in your follow-ups, okay? Because it's not so much about the initial message. I mean, the initial message is really important as well, but it's a lot about the follow-ups, because people will not book calls with you until you do a couple of follow-ups. It's just the reality of what it is. You just got to follow up with people, and I've just shown you my entire sequence of follow-ups, okay? Now, again, don't copy, because it's not going to work for you. People are just going to see it. And look, like, if you're sending the same image that they've seen from me, okay, they're just not going to respond. So this is why it's so important that you are original and you don't just use these exact images because it's not going to work for you. Again, the whole purpose is for you to be original and to stand out. So I'm telling you, write down your follow-up messages on a Google document like this one, right? So make sure that you have 8 follow-up messages. And if you're wondering what this funnel is, I have other videos on my channel. You can check them out where I explain exactly how to build this funnel so that you can book at a minimum 5 calls per day. And look, write down all your follow-up on a Google document. Choose some funny images, some funny messages, self-deprecating humor, make fun of yourself. Just use something funny on an original that is going to help you stand out. And I'm telling you, like, you are going to be excited to do follow-ups because as soon as you're going to deploy the follow-ups, people are just going to laugh. They're going to have fun. They're going to be like, okay, this is actually funny. You got me. Let's talk. And it's an incredible feeling. And again, this is going to allow you to book 5 calls per day. So I just shown you my whole sequence. If you found value in this video, smash the like button, okay? Because I'm going to post more videos just like this one from the inside, just showing you the scripts, just showing you absolutely everything that you need. Really simple. Just smash the like button for me. Hit the subscribe button as well because I'm going to, again, post more videos like this one. And YouTube is also going to show you more videos that are going to help you grow your business. So it's in your own interest. And last thing, if you're a coach, consultant, or agency owner, and if you want to book 5 qualified calls every single day at a minimum, okay, or even more, and if you just want to scale your business, then I have a pretty cool offer that is performance-based, right? Only based on the results. It's a link in the description down below if you want to check it. If not, it's fine with me. I don't mind. But just for you to know, if you're a coach, consultant, agency owner, the offer is pretty cool. Performance-based, nothing to lose. You can just try it and see how it works. Link is down below in the description. But that's it for me. I'm going to see you in the next video.